day 37. Today I'm doing the coast to coast walkway. Take me from downtown Auckland where I left off and take me through to the Manukau harbour. So today I'm actually crossing the country again. So last time from Ahipara through to Paihia it took us about 4 or 5 days to cross the country. Today we're going to do it in about 4 or 5 hours. And today I've got Angie and her sister with me. Hot and sunny, and we're going to be going past lots of cafes and shops. We don't even have to carry water or snacks or anything, no tent. It's going to be great. An engraving with a typo on it. You don't see that very often, do you? Wouldn't be Auckland Council walkway if it didn't have terrible signage. So we've gone off the trail a few times. Pick your own adventure really, you can kind of just go wherever you want anyway, but we're now climbing up Mount Eden in the full heat of the day. It is so hot. Oh, beautiful day though. So we're up at the summit of Mount Eden, and the views are pretty epic over Auckland, as you can see, looking out south and west. It's really hot today. We didn't bring drinks or water or anything because we figured, well, we're walking through the middle of New Zealand's biggest city. We'll be able to stop at dairies and stuff along the way. We actually haven't been past any yet, and we've been going for a couple of hours. Word to the wise. Bring some supplies maybe. We've had enough of missing shops, so we're taking a wee detour into Mount Eden to get a cold drink because we desperately need one. It's crazy hot. So we're nearly at the end now. We have arrived at Onehunga Basin, so we have arrived at the west coast. So this is the official end to the coast to coast walkway. We're going to go a little bit further on Te Araroa. We go up, we're over the motorway alongside it for about 400 meters or something. That's where we're getting picked up. And that's where I'll carry on tomorrow. morning everyone. It is day 38. I might be in the running for the slowest North Island through hike on record. So I've carried on from yesterday. I'm now on my own and I am now crossing the Manukau harbour at the Mangere Bridge. Today I'm probably going to go as far as Auckland Airport, so about 20 kilometres. So the trail takes us around this walkway that follows around the foreshore, around past Mangere Bridge. Yeah, it's a really beautiful little walk. And then you get around the corner a little bit and there's actually a wildlife reserve that leads on through to Ambury. Ambury campground is behind me here. You can just see through that gate. So trail comes right past, so you can just follow the trail around the foreshore and then duck in here if you are staying the night. Alternatively, once you get into Ambury Park, you could just cut straight through the park if you, if it was getting close to sunset and you didn't want to do the walk around. Obviously I won't be staying, but yeah, this is the campground, and Auckland's regional parks generally have pretty nice campgrounds, so I'm sure this one's nice too. So we've left Ambury Regional Park now. We're now onto the Watercare Coastal Walkway, which just continues our journey really around the Manukau Harbour foreshore. We actually go right round past the main sewage treatment plant for Auckland. I'm actually really enjoying these kind of day walks. It's quite nice. You cannot underestimate the value of just not carrying a pack. So just a word to the wise on the trail, you get to this point here and there's this lovely walkway that you've been following, and there's this signage here which is a little ambiguous because of the weird angle, but it does suggest that you carry on as you'd expect. There's a gate here that is locked and there's no way to open it, and there's no sty. And it leads into these paddocks, which there's also no signage to tell you, but this is actually a historic reserve. And near as I can tell, you're actually meant to go in here somehow over this fence. So it does legitimately look like you're not meant to come through here. I followed the walkway and I followed it for well over 10 minutes. And it was just heading off down the waterway, so I'm going to assume that this is the right way. The trail notes do say through a galvanized gate. They don't tell you that gate's locked and you can't get through it, and it's got barbed wire and electric fences and stuff. In theory we can come through here, and I'll let you know if that changes. Just when you come out of the stone fields, you do go through an area that's being occupied as a form of land protest. There's a long tradition of occupation is a form of protest in New Zealand. There's a company that wants to do a housing development down there, and there's disagreements about who has legal claim to the land. So we have a system for resolving grievances in relation to the settlement of New Zealand, and sometimes you get different groups that have different claims. So there's a group of iwi that have a claim on that. A developer wants to, I guess, turn it into housing or something, or factories or whatever, and they've occupied the land and blocked off some of the road to make their case. So the trail goes right through that. No one even talked to me or stopped or anything. I know other walkers have just been through with no issues. I can't see anyone taking any issue with you. Their problem is with the housing developer, and I'm sure they're there to stop, you know, bulldozers and things like that coming in. It's just another example of a way, and I guess, in which the trail gives you more than just a wilderness experience. It gives you a little bit of an experience of New Zealand, and that includes our issues and things that, you know, people aren't happy with in our society, and things they want to fix. This does lead right into the main shopping centre of the airport, so I imagine before too long we'll be going back through industrial areas with footpaths, but for now, yeah, it's a bit of a country road walk with lots of trucks.